Hello students, I'm Sujata Pavnikar from Department of Electrical Engineering AISSMS IOIT Pune. I welcome you all for today's session on Introduction to Electrical Meters used in electrical systems. There are various types of meter used in electrical measurement of various parameters such as voltmeter, ammeter, wattmeter, energy meter, smart meters. We are going to see one by one. Voltmeter. Voltmeter is used to measure the voltage across the terminals. A voltmeter is an instrument used for measuring electrical potential difference between two points in an electric circuit. It is connected in parallel. It usually has a high resistance so that it takes negligible current from the circuit. First type of voltmeter is analog voltmeter. Here you can see the scale and it is showing a pointer to denote the rating of the voltage. Analog voltmeters move a pointer across a scale in proportion to the voltage measured. Second type of voltmeter is digital voltmeter. It is shown in the second figure. Digital voltmeter gives a numerical display of a voltage by use of analog to digital converter. It means digital voltmeter internally measures voltage as an analog signal, then it uses A to D converter, that is analog to digital converter, and displays the data in the numerical format. Second instrument which is used for the measurement in electrical system, that is ammeter. Ammeter is shown in this figure, which is connected in series with the circuit. This is supply voltage provided by the battery. Load is used to consumption of the current, and the current consumed by the load is measured by the ammeter. Always remember, ammeter is connected in series with the circuit. An ammeter from ampere meter is a measuring instrument used to measure the current in a circuit. Electric currents are measured in amperes. The ammeter is usually connected in series with the circuit in which the current is to be measured. An ammeter usually has low resistance so that it does not cause a significant voltage drop in the circuit being measured, and it will provide accurate measurement. This first figure is for the analog ammeter. You can see digital ammeter in the second figure. So digital ammeter is also widely used, and nowadays in industry and in the power system and distribution system, the clamp type ammeter is used, where you just need to clamp on this red portion curved part, and it will act as a primary of the uh, instrument, and it will measure the current by electromagnetic effect. It will display. Third instrument, which is most widely used in industrial sector, commercial sector, even the residential sector, that is multimeter. There are various types of multimeters available in the market. You can see the various types are shown over here. A multimeter is a combination of voltmeter, ammeter, and ohm meter, and it works as a piece of stand-alone test equipment. What types of measurement we can make using the multimeter? Those are voltage measurement, current measurement, resistance measurement. It also measures capacitance value, frequency, and gain of the transistor. So here in the first figure you can see the multimeter, which is of manual range. So if you want to select or measure voltage, put this switch or rotary switch and knob in the voltmeter. If it's AC, put it on the AC. If it's DC, put it on the DC mode, and you have to select range manually. Second type of multimeter is shown as a auto range. You just need to connect the device or component. It will select appropriately the range. It is also called as smart multimeter. Third one is shown that it is giving display unit, that is digital display, continuity beeper for the continuity testing, resistance shown by the ohm sign, AC voltage is shown by sinusoidal sign and voltage, DC voltage is shown so we can measure DC voltage, selector switch Depending on your requirement, you have to put the selector switch in that mode. There is current terminal, common ground terminal, voltage and frequency resistance terminal, AC current terminal, and frequency terminal. So these are the various types of measurement can be obtained by using one meter, and that's why it is called as multifunctional meter or multimeter. Now we can see multimeter functions. Here you can see AC voltage range, DC current range, high current setting, high current terminal for the probe and leads, terminals for the normal use, diode tester is available over here, transistor testing can be done, resistance range with the variation is available over here, and DC voltage range. So putting the selector switch at the proper position, you can measure the component. Here is a second display of the multimeter, which is also showing the previous plus some few extra additional functionality like AC voltage shift and the frequency counter. You can have screen backlight. You can hold a value in the memory by using this hold button. Diode test, ohm meter settings are as previous one. Now we will see multimeter functionality one by one. Performing continuity test. If a continuity test checks whether 2 points of measurements are electrically connected or not. If both points are connected, then beep generates, indicating continuity between 2 points. It can be used to trace tracks on PCBs or check whether two or more electronic components are connected or not. It can also be used to troubleshoot faulty ICs, diodes, LEDs by performing a continuity test. Whenever you are working on some mini project or your BE project, you need to see the supply continuity, because if at the end your end device is not getting proper supply, it means somewhere in between there is a fault. So you can see the continuity of the supply using continuity test. If in the case if IC is not working or diode and LEDs are not working, you can check the legs of the ICs whether they are shorted or what. If you put across the two legs, and if you can hear the beep sound from the multimeter, it means those two legs are shorted. Second functionality of the multimeter is measuring the voltage. Voltage has to be measured parallelly across any component leads of a battery or a resistor or any other electronic component. So if you want to measure the voltage of a single phase supply which is at your home or your college premises or the commercial complex or in the industry also, what you can do, just take a multimeter, take its two probes and put it across the plug, and you can see the voltage is shown 239 volt. You can check on the PCB also. If you want to measure the voltage across this LED or across the resistor, just take two probes and put it parallel to that resistor points, and you can see the voltage across it. Second, next functionality of the multimeter is measuring current. To measure the current of a circuit, we have to connect the multimeter in series with the circuit. Select the appropriate range of ampere as per theoretical calculation. Here it's shown in the figure that we are going to see the current flowing through the circuit, and that circuit consists of a series circuit of battery, resistor and LED. So ammeter or multimeter in the ammeter mode has to be connected in series. That is shown over here, that two terminals are connected through the battery, resistor, LED, and the next terminal to the multimeter. It will measure the current. To make the proper selection of the current range, you should calculate theoretically value so that there is no high current flowing through the circuit and you are putting the selector switch in the lower range. Otherwise there will be the blowing of the fuse. Measuring resistance. So this is one more functionality of the multimeter. This measurement display can show three readings: the actual value of the resistance, or 1 or 0.00. If you will get directly actual value of the resistance as shown in this figure, that resistance is connected over here and two terminals are connected across the resistance and put the things in the selector switch in the resistance mode, you will see the value of resistance, that is 8.32 ohm. It means you have selected correct range, so it will show actual value. But if it shows 1 or 0L, it means that the resistor is of higher value, so you have to increase the range of your multimeter. You have selected lower, so put it in the next upper range. If the multimeter reads 0.00, it means you have to lower the range and reach. Performing diode test. This test determines a diode's polarity and the forward voltage drop across it. Place the dial to the diode symbol and connect to the DMM parallel to the diode. Apart from the diode, we can also check a transistor's voltage drop in the same manner and determine whether it is faulty or not. LED can also be checked by connecting it in the same way. So diode test can be obtained using multimeter. You can see multimeter terminals are connected to the diode and the selector switch in the diode mode. So if it is showing you 504 millivolt, it means 0.5 volts voltage drop, that is diode is in forward bias, because positive of the diode is connected, or anode of the diode is connected to the positive terminal and negative terminal is connected to the negative of the probe. So it is showing you forward bias voltage drop. If you will reverse the polarity, or if you will reverse the probe's connection, it will show you 0 volt, that is reverse bias test of the diode using multimeter. Now let's see capacitance measurement. Multimeter determines capacitance by charging a capacitor with a known current, measuring the resultant voltage and then calculating the capacitance. So once you know voltage drop across the capacitance, you can use the formula VC is equal to I into XC. You know the current, you know the voltage across the capacitance, you will come to know the value of capacitive reactance XC. And as you have formula XC is equal to 1 upon 2 pi FC, you will come to know what is the capacitance value. A good capacitor stores an electrical charge and may remain energized after power is removed. Before touching it or taking a measurement, first you should turn off the power. Use your multimeter to confirm that power is off, and then carefully discharge the capacitor by connecting resistor across the lid, which is shown in this figure. So first you should turn off the power of the circuit, then you can check the or remove the capacitor, then put the multimeter switch in the capacitance mode. Before that, you should make discharging of the capacitor by connecting resistance across it, and then connect the knobs or probes to the capacitor to measure the capacitance value using multimeter. Next measurement happens in the electrical circuit, that is the power measurement. So wattmeter is used to measure the power consumed by the load. Here you can see wattmeter connection is shown in the first figure. It is having current coil and pressure coil, which will give the product of voltage and current and power factor of the load. So that is VI cos phi. Active power is measured by the wattmeter. First figure is for the analog wattmeter. Second figure is for the clamp-on wattmeter, and third is showing digital watt. Most important device in electrical measurement is the energy meter, because depending on your energy or number of units consumed, you will be getting electricity bill from the utility. Energy meter measures number of units of energy consumed in a given duration by the load in kWh. So energy is power into number of hours of operation, that is kWh, and 1 kWh is equal to 1 unit consumed. And on electricity bill you can see how many units consumed in a month, and you will get electricity bill on those number of units. So first one is analog or static energy meter, which is shown in earlier days like 10, 15 years back, this analog meter was used. Nowadays, all the analog and static energy meters are replaced by digital energy meter. So now digital energy meters are used to measure the energy consumed by the residential sector, commercial sector, or industrial sector. And now, as we are going for the smart cities and smart grid, smart meters are used in the distribution systems for the net metering and renewable sector, etc. Thank you all.